I could see that this was a massive change challenge. How do people and wildlife find a way to coexist using the same resources is a systems problem. It's a little bit science, it's a little bit engineering, but then it's mostly about people. In traditional conservation, I think they view people as the problem. The solution they developed was what we call fence and shoot conservation. Put a fence around the animals and shoot people that come in. For us, that's the exact wrong answer morally, and it's the exact wrong answer practically. You have to see people as the part of the solution. They have to want wildlife to be in their environment. They have to embrace a future for themselves and their community that includes wildlife, or there won't be wildlife. I'd never been to Africa, I'd never been to see elephants before, so it was going to be special. I had no idea that it was going to change my life. The seeds for changing my life happened on that vacation in Africa. I noticed this obvious conflict was right there in front of me if you pay attention. I started asking stupid questions. Sort of my professional career was to ask stupid questions of smart people. Oh, if we just had more guns and more fences, we'd solve the problem. The honest answer, which I got a couple of times, was, yeah, this is a thing, this human-wildlife conflict. Elephants raiding crops, lions killing livestock. And at that moment, I had this penny drop. That's the problem. The answers were really about competition for land between people and wildlife. The name Wildlife Works, which is the name of our company, came up during that trip. If you want wildlife in the future, you have to find a way to make it work for those people because it's their land. We're the company that enables the community to find their own solutions.
Wildlife Works is about people that live near the wildlife, and we're giving these people jobs.
We were, in many ways, way out in front of the idea of a market-based conservation mechanism. It seems much more common now.
Making clothes that trendy young Americans just might buy.
He's hoping to use our appetite for fashion and our desire to be socially conscious to sell t-shirts.
We were betting on this trend of sustainable fashion. We were a little bit early. The sustainable fashion movement was slow in taking off, and then the global recession hit. The carbon market for us was always a means to an end. We saw it as a financing mechanism for our conservation work and a better way to achieve our mission. The REDD+ stands for Reducing Emissions from Deforestation and Forest Degradation. It's a UN mechanism. Stopping the loss of natural forests is by far the most effective way to slow climate change. The mission of Wildlife Works has never changed since day one in 1997. As far as the community is concerned and our engagement with community, it's really driven now, as it was 20 years ago, by the desires of the community. REDD+ can't do everything. We have to be careful about expectations, but what it can do is create unprecedented financial investment for rural communities in the Global South, where they can begin to solve many of their problems with their own money. After nearly 10 years in the DRC, we have forest elephants back, we have bonobos back, we have a community that's willing to welcome them back, and we have no logging company to chase them out against. The sustainability of a project and the sustainability of the idea that communities can find a way where their development can proceed in harmony with wildlife and wilderness. You have to understand what it is that's causing those problems and change and work for new solutions.